name of Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit we pray. Amen. Amen. Yeah. Thank you, worship team, for that wonderful time of learning. All of us will sit together and we'll see what God is going to share with us today. Good evening, all of you. Thank you so much for taking your time and worshiping with us today evening. Most of us have attended the church in the morning service, and this is the second service for us. I know many of you are tired. You have started your day early in the morning, helping, volunteering, cooking, washing, a lot of things, and I am so thankful for all the wonderful work which you are doing through this ministry. I am thankful to you as a pastor of this church. Just imagine how Lord is going to be thankful to you. If a human being can be thankful, Lord knows the people those who are putting the time, the effort, the resources that have, He will be thankful to you. We'll be looking towards Jonah 1:1-4. Jonah, Old Testament, there is a book called Jonah 1:1-4. If you can put the verse on the screen, that would be great. Before getting to the verse, I have an announcement also from the church side. As this church has got established, I was waiting. This is the third service, and our infrastructure is set, and all the teething issues have been sorted out. Can I have your attention? All the teething issues have been sorted out, our infrastructure has been set. Now is the time we need to start inviting people. Earlier I have never asked you, just started the service. I want the things to set up, all the teething issues need to be sorted out, all the worshiping, everything is set up. Now we need to go and invite people. In your offices, in your colleges, your workplace, in your business place, because we are not doing this for ourselves. We are doing this for the people, right? You and I have experienced the power of His love, immense love. This is the time to invite your colleagues, your friends, your school friends, your children also. You need to invite those who are comfortable in Hindi, go to NIT, those who are comfortable in English, come to Greater Faridabad. And this is the time to invite people. And also, we are planning to hire evangelists. So if any of your friends and family is looking to work in church, we'll be happy to use them. We'll start as an evangelist, even male and female both can apply. Both Greater Faridabad and NIT area will be using. So if anybody wants to work with the church, I believe basically we are looking, because this position is going to be evangelist. So you need to visit houses and share the love of God in the days to come. I mean, we are looking for 5 to 10 people. The church is planning to do this. Will be a paid position. So anybody who is interested, if you or your friend can meet that criteria, you can be part of the church team. Let's read Jonah 1:1-4. So can you read? Can share it? Please go to the Bible. Okay. Jonah 1:1-4.
The word of the Lord came to Jonah, son of Amittai. Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me. But Jonah ran away from the town and headed for Tarshish. He went on to Joppa, where he found a ship bound for the port. After paying the fare, he went aboard and sailed to Tarshish to flee from God. Then the Lord sent a great wind on the sea, and such a violent storm arose that the ship threatened to break up. All the sailors were afraid, and each cried out to the Lord God, and they threw the cargo into the sea.
Let us read till 4. We will talk today on a subject which is based on this man of God, Jonah. He chose to run away from his responsibilities. So today's title of my message is, don't run away from your own responsibilities. Many times we want to hide, we don't want to take care of our responsibilities, we just want to run away. If somebody has given you a responsibility, we don't want to do it. We give some smart answers and get away. This guy was also like that. Lord gave him some responsibilities to go and preach against it, preach against the people, but he was not interested. He went for a cruise ship. He took a 3 days, 3 night vacation. That was he did, right? So he will go for a cruise ship vacation. So he also went for that. That was his plan. But Lord had different plans for him. when I speak of responsibilities, I yesterday, 2 days back, I was speaking to one of my Christian friend. He's Khandani Masi, you can say that. Khandani Masi, what means that, what I want to say is the guy whose grandparents came to know Lord, and this guy was just for the sake of Christ. Just for the sake of Christ. I told him that we are going to evangelize and we are going to distribute a lot of pamphlets, we are going to invite a lot of people. Then he said that, is it the atmosphere is going to be right now? Because government is speaking against it, people are attacking churches. Is the right time to evangelize? I told him, when this government was not in God, were you evangelizing? Were you doing the job? And also, at the time of Christ, the situations were not different. He faced persecution, he faced all issues. He did the job. He has not come up with any smoke. Can I have some more sound? He faced more persecution than we face today, right? He faced more. He has to give up his own life. So today, when I say don't run away from your responsibilities, as a Christian, as a believer, what is our primary responsibility? Our primary responsibility is to share the good news with others. If somebody asks what is your primary responsibility as a Christian, your responsibility is to share the good news. So many people today run away. Sunday evening, all of us can spend in malls, movie, or with family, but you and I chose to spend time in the presence of God. We are doing our duty, and now is the time we need to go and share the good news with other people. And don't run away. Couple of you, I know 90% of the people those who are sitting here are first time generation, first time believers. Lord has called you and me as such a time as this. He has not called your dad and mom. He has not called your son and daughter. But first generation believer, you and me. If you are a first generation believer, it is our responsibility to go and share the good news. Don't look that Matthew, Peter, John is going to do it. I am going to do it. Hareesh is going to do it. Vijay has to do it. Agarwal has to do it. Sharma has to do it. It is our responsibility. Go and do it. This guy has run away from his responsibilities and he was not able to do it. All of us know Johnny Lever, right? You heard he's an actor and he's a pastor also. There are people he has brought to Christ in Bollywood actors. Many of them are believers today. Will you and I be able to go and share good news with actors in Bollywood? No. We will never have an opportunity to go and sit with Salman Khan. I don't know, you may have. I don't think so, I will have. But that guy in the film industry is going and doing his own job. I cannot come into your offices, your business places. Not you can go into someone else's offices. It is your responsibility in your neighborhood, in your offices, in your workplaces, in your colleagues' place. It is your responsibility to go and share. Many businessmen have come into the Christ just because some businessman went and shared the good news with some other businessman. What is good news? Christ has come up for you and me. Very simple. You don't have to be a preacher or an evangelist to tell that. Then only you will be able to know. You can say simply, Christ has come up for you and me. He has given up his life for you and me. He has saved me and the same way he will save you. You don't have to go to a pilgrimage. You don't have to pay money. Yesterday, 2 days back, we got a call from one of invitees. We give pamphlet. The first question she asked that, is any fee? Is any fee to come to the church? मैंने पूछा क्यों? बोलते हमारी गुरु जब घर आते तो 3,000 रुपए देना पड़ता है, 10,000 रुपए रखना पड़ता है. आप जानते हो गुरु आते हैं जब you have to pay 3,000, 10,000, 1 रुपए. मैंने बोला नहीं, this is absolutely free. To come into Christ and experience and pray, you don't have to pay anything. So that is the ideology many people carry today. So it is my responsibility to go and tell you don't have to do anything. It is not your work, it is not your karma, but a Christ which has already done the work on the cross. This guy was running away from the responsibilities. At least this week, share good news with one person. I am going to ask who is the person whom you have shared the good news. Your sabji wala, your colleague, your office person, or your neighbor. I don't know who's that person, but we have to share the good news. I am fired up to share the good news. None of the persecution, the cases, the issues which is happening in the nothing is affecting me. Not even 1%. Which same fear, same fire you should carry. And when you were coming to the Christ around 10 to 12 years back, you came, Lord gave you blessings. Now you are enjoying all the blessings. The same thing we have to go and do it. This guy has run away from the situation, and Lord, take care of it. We'll read Jonah 3. When he ran away from the situation, he went to do fish store, and he lived there for a few days. And the second time, Lord again gave him an opportunity. Jonah 3, 1 to 4.
Then the word of the Lord came to Jonah a second time.
This first time, when Lord gave him an opportunity, he didn't obey. He just went for the vacation. When pastor calls you and asks, can we conduct a prayer in your house? No, I don't want. मेरा कार का कभी भी नया लड़ाई खराब हो जाएगी. मैं शहर के बाथरूम खराब करेंगे. No, we say all these things. I don't want to do it. We are not ready. Lord, give us opportunities. Small way He tries. Can the church use your vehicle? We need to get somebody. No, I will not send my vehicle. Just come from the dry cleaning. We give all the options. When Lord asks you, can we use your talent? No, I don't want to do it. Then you will be just that normal singer or the normal guy. He will never upgrade you. This guy, many of us will not get an opportunity second time. Lord will not come. He is not interested. He will look for somebody else and He will pour His grace on them. So it is, if Hareesh is not ready, he is not going to wait. Hareesh, I am going to do it only till you are ready. No, He will look for somebody else to do it in Faridabad. So if you are not ready, He is going to look for someone else. So it is, that's why I say, it is my privilege. It's not my duty. It's my privilege. You understand what is the Hindi word of privilege? Yes. It's my privilege. It's your privilege to take up the name of the Christ. When you sing as worship leaders, it is your privilege to sing for Him. Many of the people, those who have got talent tonight, is singing in a bar, singing in front of the people. But Lord chose your talent to sing for Him.
Hallelujah.
Many people tonight is spending in nightclubs. You and I are spending by listening to the word. Your children are listening to the word, not to some cartoon or some more. It is my privilege. It is your privilege. If you haven't understood, let's read. He has again given the chance. Once again, time was the third verse, 1 to 4. Let's read.
Then the word of the Lord came to Jonah the second time. Go to the great city of Nineveh and proclaim to it the message I give you. Jonah obeyed the word of the Lord and went to Nineveh. Now, Nineveh was a very large city. It took 3 days to go through it. Jonah began by going a day's journey into the city, proclaiming 40 more days and Nineveh will be overthrown. The Ninevites believed in God. A fast was proclaimed, and all of them, from the greatest to the least, put on sackcloths. When Jonah's warning reached the king of Nineveh, he rose from his throne, took off his royal robes, covered himself with sackcloth, and sat on the dust.
You can read the latest stories. Because Jonah obeyed the word, the king, entire city obeyed, and they turned towards the Lord. Somebody took that call and obeyed, and the entire city saved. When you and I, we will take that call to go and share the good news with the people of Faridabad, the city will be saved. The city will not be same again. Many times people go to Lord because we come from an understanding, the majority of this nation. We consider God as a prayer answering God. Whenever we have need, we go to Him, give 2-3 रुपए देते हैं, बस आंसर सुन लिया, बस वापस आ गया. We consider Lord as an ATM machine. When we have when we have a requirement, we go and put the card and take out the money. Many consider Lord like that. I have one need, जॉब नहीं लगा, अब जॉब लग गया, बस अब शाम को नहीं आ सकता। Many of us consider like that. शुद्ध हिंदी में फटीग में जाता है, देशी हिंदी में नहीं बोलता, फटीग में जाता है परमेश्वर के पास। जॉब लग गया उस टाइम नहीं जाता। When we have job also we don't go to Lord. When you have that 10,000 rupees job, go in front of the Lord and say, Lord, I thank you. Then He will take from 10,000 to 20, 30, 50, 60, 1 lakh. That is the God you and I serve. This guy took that call. This time he didn't reject the Lord's call. He went and took his own personal responsibilities. If Jonah need to go, Jonah has to go. If Hareesh need to go, Hareesh has to go. If Menon need to go, Menon has to go. If Ronnie need to go, Ronnie need to go. Ravi, if you need to go, you need to go. I cannot do your job. Each one of us. That is the beauty of Christ. Each one of us has got a problem. Your boss, I will not be able to go and share the good news. We have to share. We have to share. And the beauty of it, we'll see how Lord treat people, those who bring good news. How Lord treat people who bring do the evangelizing. How Lord treat them. Lord says that the feet is worthy of double honor. There is a word in Bible, right? Those who bring good news. Romans 10, 14 and 15. Can you read? How Lord treats people, those who are going to share the good news. Romans 10, 14 and 15. If you do your personal responsibility which Lord has called you to fulfill, how Lord is going to treat you?
How then can they call on one they have not believed in? And how can they believe the one whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? And how can anyone preach unless they are sent? As it is written, how beautiful for the feet of those who bring the good news.
There is two parts here. How then can they call on the one they have not believed in? And how can they believe in the one whom they have not heard? And how can they hear without someone preaching to them? Meaning, if somebody is not doing their job, how people of this city, how people of this gully, how the nation of India is going to hear that Jesus is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords? Somebody has to preach. Somebody has to do the job. It is you and me which Lord has chosen for the time as this. We have to go and do. 15, can you read the verse 15? When you do that,
and how can anyone preach unless they are sent?
And the second part,
as it is written, how beautiful are the feet of those who bring good news.
How beautiful are the feet. When you hear the word beautiful feet, for a lady, beautiful feet means pedicured, manicured, well polished, wax. That is the beautiful feet. But the feet which Jesus saying is not that beauty. He is saying the beauty which walked so many miles, the feet which worked so hard, the feet which went every gully, every village, the feet which is full of dust. By walking, by doing things, that is the beautiful feet which the Lord is talking about. Not the pedicure or manicure or well polished. The Lord is looking to that feet. He knows the sweat you are going to put in. So the beauty which you and I look is different. The beauty which Lord is looking is different. Maybe the person whom you don't want to sit in the church because a lot of sweat is coming out. He is working from the morning till evening. He don't have a dress to change. The Lord will see his feet, his entire body and say that this is a beautiful person because he is working so much for me and my kingdom. So when Lord look up to you and me, he will say that Hareesh has done it, Milan has done it, Eve has done it. They are doing the work which Lord has told them. Will Lord be able to look up to you and me and say that his feet is beautiful? Her feet is beautiful. Not because of the expensive shoe or the sandal you are wearing, but because of the work you have done for Christ. I want to hear that from my Savior, from my King. When I go back, I want to hear that beautiful words. Well done, my servant. Well done, Hareesh. I want to hear that. I don't know about you. That's why I am full of fire for the Lord. I want to reach. None of the persecution, none of the government, nothing is going to stop us. Same fire we have to carry. This is our time. We have to do it. Irrespective of the government, irrespective of the situation, irrespective of you have money or not. We have to go and preach the good news. It is Lord is saying that if somebody is not sent, we have to send someone, right? If the church is not able to pay the travel expenses, the church is not able to pay the salary of that evangelist team, how they are going to preach? This is a financial responsibility is also on us. Not that pastor is going to get us ready to get into the time of offering. No, I'm not taking offering, someone else is praying to offering. It is a financial responsibility also, Lord is saying. If somebody is not sent, how they will be able to go? If somebody has not paid for this mic, how I will be able to preach? Somebody has not paid for this equipment, how we will be able to proclaim the good news? Someone has to go, someone has to be sent. So the church has to be a sending church. If I ask somebody to go and preach good news in Canada and Australia, and church will pay for the expenses, next day you will be ready. But if I say you have to go into Meva and preach, first question you will ask, कौन मेरे को मारेंगे पीटेंगे? People are ready to go to Australia, Europe, US, but not ready to go to that N95, that Palagar, that Tigao. We are ready to send the good news to Europe, but not ready to do in our own home country. Church, let us stand today as the worship team is going to lead us. I want to ask you one thing. Will you be ready to take up on the call? The Lord, I want you to send me. You are ready, Father. Will you use me, Father? Will you use my resources? And I want to come into your presence. And if I have a need, if I don't have a need, still I want to come into your presence, Father, Lord. This is not a time which I am wasting, but I am using to share the good news with people, Father. Father, use me and my family. Church, as a first generation believer, as a person who has come from Hindu background, as a person who just came to know 12 years back, my greatest desire is me and my family, me and my kids, my generations to come has to serve the Lord. My prayer is that, I don't know what is your prayer. Always I pray to Lord, set apart my family as your priest. As you have set apart Levites as your priest, as your people, those who serve. I pray, Lord, set apart my family for your work. Amen. Lord, we want to proclaim your good news till you come. As heads of the family, I'm challenging all the men of the house. Will you say, Father, set apart my family, set apart my family for the extension of your kingdom. Set apart my family for the work. As the heads of the family, I am again challenging men of the house. As you being the head of the family, will you say, Lord, set apart my finances for the glory of your kingdom. Set apart my resources for the glory of your kingdom. Will you be able to say, will you be able to do that? Lord, set apart my resources. Set apart my family. I want to come. I want to be used by your grace. Father, the love you have poured upon me, the peace I experience in my heart, Lord, I want to go and share. Some of us, Lord, has given us peace. Jesus has healed you. Jesus has given you job. Jesus has given you increase in every aspect of your life. Go and share that one thing which Lord has intended for you. What is your personal testimony? He has given me peace. He has given me job. He has taken my drunkard husband from the habit of alcoholism, and we live as a happy family now. I worship Jesus because He helped me to have peace in my family. He carried me in my arms. He carried me in His arms. He gave His life. The one thing, maybe He is not going to do anything in your life from now on. I don't know. Maybe that is the only one testimony you will ever have in your life. But will you be able to share that good news to people? And the fire, every gate, every village, every place in this nation has to come to know that Jesus is the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings. Every people, every person has to come to know Jesus is the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. He has called me, He has called you, He has called you. That's why you are sitting here today and listening to this message. It is not an accident at all, my friend. Nothing in the kingdom is accident. Nothing in the kingdom of Lord is ever done as a coincidence. But it is a plan of the Lord that you have to listen to this message. The message that you have to go, you have to go into the offices, into the colleges, into the buildings, into the offices of your distributors, into the offices of the clients and the customers whom you meet. You have to share the good news that the Christ has come and He is risen up. I worship a living God. Only you and I had the privilege. If you know Christ as your living God, I had the privilege, you have the privilege. Only we have the privilege to worship a living God. None of the people have the liberty and the capability and the opportunity to worship a living God. Only you and me. Only you and me. We worship a living God, not a guru, not a person who is dead and gone, or a human being who is going to die, but a Christ who is risen, a power which is living along and among us. Holy Spirit is among us tonight. Come to Christ with the greatest prayers you have tonight. The prayers which is not getting answered from years, from generations. Tell Lord, I want you to listen to my this prayer. I want you to listen to my this need. I want you to break these generational curses. Father, I want to proclaim your good news. This testimony I am going to use it to bring glory to your name. One testimony He is going to give tonight. I don't know what the greatest prayer you have in your life. Ask Lord, Lord, do this prayer. Do this in my life. Worshiping the greatest prayer you have in your life. This is the time. Lord, this is my greatest need. When you worship, you have to come to Lord with that greatest prayer. Father, one thing I'm going to ask you today in my worship, and you are going to answer it. And I'm going to use that testimony to bring glory to your name. Not for anything, not for any money, not for your appreciation, but to bring glory to His name. He's going to hear it tonight.